true feminine, the feminine class. I don't listen to anybody feminine or feminine, divine feminine, and outfit is. I don't listen to none of y'all. Y'all ain't doing it like Majorie, and y'all ain't doing it like Lori Harvey. Y'all ain't doing it like them, and I don't care. Hello, happy new year. It is me, Asha C, and I'm back for another one. Okay, I'm back at it like a crack at it. I used to say that all the time in my little old videos, but anyways, thank you guys so much for just watching so far. So today, it's not so far, my little lash got stuck, but anyway, so today we are going to be talking about Lori Harvey versus Asian Doll. Not versus, but we're going to be comparing the two ladies in their dating lives, and we're also going to talk about if we're not supposed to or should. I'm posing the question, should black women follow Lori Harvey? Yes, no, why? Well, you're going to have to watch the video to find that out. So first, let me just give you a little history on Asian Doll and Lori Harvey's dating history. So starting with Lori Harvey, she's dated Future, Justin Combs, allegedly Diddy, but she actually debunked that later. But, you know, ain't no shame in your game, sister. Trey Songz, Michael B. Jordan, and now Damson Idris. Lori, what did you add in your stew? Because he's fine. So shout out to Lori. Like, I don't blame her. And shout out to Lori because she pop out every birthday with a new man, new arm candy. I know that's right. You go, sister. So that's her dating roster. Asian Doll's dating roster consists of Banhunter Izzy, who's a rapper, King Von, who's a rapper, and Jack Boy, who is a rapper. So that's from what I remember, because I'm actually a fan of both of these ladies. Notice that a lot of people were like, well, Lori and Asian Doll do the same thing, so why don't they get the same amount of hate? Number two, Asian Doll is a rapper from Houston, Texas. She is hood. She's in the rap industry, so she appeals to more sort of the urban, you know, like the core of the culture type of thing. She's been especially her dating King Von, like that Chicago, like that hood, like that's kind of like, if she's in that proximity to those men, that's who she knows, so that's who she's gonna date, and it's no problem with that. But then when we go back to Lori Harvey is an influencer, and she's a model. She's very quiet, she's very meek. She doesn't announce or speak on her dating life, and I think that's what people get frustrated with about Asian Doll. Asian Doll is the type to put her relationships on Front Street, and sometimes, you know, we'll see like parts of it and it may not all be positive, and it's just like it's always ending up on the Shade Room, or she's doing an Instagram live. You're never gonna see Lori Harvey talk, or she talks in interviews, but she's never going Instagram live. She's not going TikTok live. She does her little TikTok vlogs, but it's literally just about lifestyle, influencing, beauty, things in that regard. So they have two different audiences and they make two different types of content. So that's one reason why you just can't compare the two. And another point, I was gonna argue colorism, but I feel like they get both an equal amount of hate from men. Ever since the passing of King Von, people, you know, find Asian Doll, find her kind of like maybe annoying or loud, but I just feel like she's just been through a whole lot, and she uses social media as a public platform, just like a lot of youth. We kind of like will like, I've noticed like on TikTok, people love to overshare and tell us intimate details about their life. It is what it is. And so that's one sector of the population. Then another group of young people, you have the quiet, mysterious, not too many photos, aesthetically pleasing. It is what it is. It's just two different people. That's it. It is what it is. I'm gonna keep saying that. And so they're both are perceived differently because they're doing two different things, but they're dating. So one, the ladies are actually doing the same thing. They're dating, they're being young, they're living their lives. But what makes them different is that they have different upbringings and they're in proximity to different people. Lori has a father who is an actor, a talk show host, a motivational speaker, and all of that. He's done movies, he's done so many things. So she has access to that lifestyle and access to that. Asian Doll is a rapper. She is from she's from Texas. She probably could have that same reach, but she probably doesn't have a desire to be in the same spaces as Lori because that's unfamiliar to her, and it's okay. There's one thing about people have to understand is that Black people, we are like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not just one. We're multifaceted. Black people are multifaceted individuals. We come in different sizes, shapes, forms, aesthetics. So when you meet one Black person, we're not all gonna be the same, and that's completely okay. Individuality is so important, especially in times where we don't have it. It's so important to be an individual. It's how people perceive women. People feel as though, well, in the eyes of a man in society, they feel as though women can't do the same things as men. We cannot date around publicly. We can't, sleep around publicly. The friends with benefits, the casual sex, the things like that, it's not a benefit for us. And we're not going to be perceived as ladies or wifeable or things like that, which is, it's your preference. I'm not even going to get on that subject, but reeling it back in and talking about both of these ladies, I feel like both of these ladies are 25, 26 years old. They're both 26 years old. They're both living. They're both dating. They're both childless. They are trying to have fun, and I feel like a lot of young women should be doing that. And I want to lean in on Lori a little bit more because she's kind of the focal point of this video. Lori's upbringing has a lot to do with why she moves the way she does. Let me give you a little bit of history on her mother, Marjorie Harvey. So her mother, she divorced a man named Jim Townsend in the 1990s. Townsend was charged with trying to purchase 40 kilos of cocaine, and he was given a life sentence. Marjorie was briefly investigated, but she didn't have any affiliation, and she had no affiliation with that, so they let her go. In 1997, Lori Harvey was fathered by Donnell Woods. They married in 2000, and then they had another kid, which is her brother. And then later the FBI began to look into Donnell Woods for his involvement in a drug smuggling ring. Marjorie made a huge shift in her life, and she married Steve Harvey after working with him on a show or something like that. In 2015, there was a special on Steve Harvey's show, and it stuck out to me. So it shows 18-year-old Lori Harvey. She was on her way to college, and Marjorie was giving her advice and gems and just, packing, the whole mother-daughter thing. I'm going to play a clip of what Steve Harvey said, and I'm going to play a clip of just the interaction with Marjorie.
Clearly created you to stand out. Always be a lady. And understand you are the prize. Don't give yourself. Steve and I have been drilling this into our daughters for forever. You always carry yourself like a lady. Being a lady never goes out of style.
You raise your kids any way you want to. But my daughter ain't getting on your car at 16, so we waited till she was 18 before we allowed her to
But we did explain to her that it wasn't that we didn't trust her.
It's we don't trust them.
What stood out to me was that her mother told her that you are the prize. And in another interview, Lori Harvey said, you are the prize. So she reiterated that same thing from 7 years ago of what her mother said in about 2022-23. That, and then her parents also advised her not to date until she was 18, and they actually told her why. They said, hey, guys want certain things. They may just want one thing from you, and we just want you to wait until a certain age to date. And I feel like they raised her well. Good gal Lori got proposed to at 21. So like when you look at that aspect, I feel as though, no, I don't feel as though, it's a fact. Lori Harvey was raised right. She was raised with morals. She was she has a lot of class. Her parents are classy. Her mother is like the true feminine, the feminine class. I don't listen to anybody feminine or feminine, divine feminine, and outfitters. I don't listen to none of y'all. Y'all ain't doing it like Marjorie, and y'all ain't doing it like Lori Harvey. Y'all ain't doing it like them, and I don't care. Now the question is, should young women follow after, or young Black women follow after Lori Harvey? At your own discretion. If that works for you, do it. And I just feel like exploring your options dating, seeing what you like, seeing what you dislike, leaving when something or a situation no longer serves you, or when it's the season is over, and if this person is not the one for you, knowing what you want and not settling, staying quiet, staying humble, staying classy throughout the situations, or whatever someone may say about you or do whatever, like just being a true class act. Yes, women should follow that. And for all the men saying that she's a hoe, do we really know if she slept with them? No. And then some people argue that it could be PR, and that could be true. But I'm just saying the PR is working because look at what I'm doing, talking about her, making a whole video about her. I'm just saying. So in a nutshell, I feel as though leave Asian Doll and Lori Harvey alone. These are just two different black women doing two different things, serving two different audiences. They should be able to just breathe. I feel as though I personally don't agree with promiscuity, not from how it looks, but from the internal effects that it can do to you. That friends with benefits and casual sex, I personally don't agree with it, and I don't do those things because it can have a lasting and damaging effect on you in the long run, versus just dating and seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like, experiencing people, really enjoying them, and just, you know, creating memories with that person. Yes, it's just a way to do it in a healthy, it's a healthy way to date. It's a healthy way to do things. It's a good way and it's a bad way to do things. Now, I don't know Lori Harvey personally, but I'm just like, go on, girl, all right, you know, go ahead, girl. And yeah, like I'm here for it. I just feel like men, I miss when men did men things and minded they men business. Let's stop minding women business. Thank you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This was just, I just wanted to know, like, and I actually want to know, and I want to hear from you. What do you think about men, women, dating, the whole discourse? What do you think about Lori Harvey? What do you think about Asian Doll? Do you think people just need to shut up and mind their business? Do you think I need to mind my business? But no, just let me know your thoughts down below, and until next time, bye.